Hello, and welcome to the Darby Creek Diaries. I'm Gail Thompson. Please forgive my voice. That's kind of why I delayed this. Um, I recently videoed what I discovered about gift cards on a separate video, and I'm going to share it with you now. There's no products to sell. Oh, hit that like and subscribe button, though. I'd really appreciate it. I'm almost to 3,000. I'm going to have a tutorial for you very soon, but I would love your opinion on this. None of these products are available, it turns out, but hopefully our very smart, creative vendors will come up with something soon. So I'll talk to you at the end. Enjoy.
Gift cards have changed quite a bit over the last couple of years. I work at a retail establishment, Lowe's. I design kitchens, so I'm not around gift cards that much, but I walked by them the other day and I realized that the gift cards that we once knew are going away. Uh, there's a lot of theft and a lot of fraud. And so we are the industry is moving away from the cards. These were the good old days. You just had this little card and you'd pull it off, and we had little lift the flaps. I had little gift card holders where you just slide this in and there you go. I just quick did an example. And then we moved on to these because I'm not going to tell you what the fraudsters were doing because I don't think that's something I should say. Gives people ideas. Although I'm sure everyone watching my channel is honest and would never do it. But in order to cover up the pins and all of that, they went to the kind of card where the card was concealed. So you would have to destroy the whole container to open it, and that way people would know that it's been tampered with. But it still had a card carrying real card on the inside, but you couldn't gracefully get all that off. However, you could still use our normal things that we have if you get this type of card. It's a cardboard card. It is not the plastic like we're used to having, but it's perfectly fine. And it's the same size as the original. So we can all be happy that we can continue to use our dies. This happens to be the frame cut from Hero Arts. I don't know if it is still around or not. And this is the lift a flap. It just puts I just used this on scrap. It just puts a dents up here and then you can lift it. But I'm not sure that that's there. But that would be by Lawn Fawn, and it probably is still around because it was practical. But all of these are going to eventually be going away because now this one also has a card on the inside. And if you wanted to salvage it, I would probably just, cut the top off, make it a little smaller, and then I would conceal it with this. It's a zipper die from My Favorite Things. And I'm going to have to look and see if this is available. But you probably have something that would work. You just tear this off and I will show you later how to do that. But that was the interim. Now here are the ones that are totally card free. There's nothing inside them that's, fun. The writing's on the inside. You can open them and it'll tell you, you just tear off this part and I'm making a mess of this, but you just tear this off and give this to your recipient. And this, but the thing is, you would have to still do this part. So this is kind of weird. It says add a note and remove top to make a giftable card. Okay. So I guess they want you to cut this and we'll just and then add it to the back of this. Well, I don't think this is fun at all. So I guess that's what they want you to do. I think that that's kind of a mess. So what I think I would do, none of these have cards and these don't even look like they want to be messed with on the back. And I would prefer to just give this to the recipient pristine. So I would probably, and it says up here, no card inside. So I would probably trim it a little bit. You could use a trimmer, but just for being quick here, I would trim just a hair and maybe just a hair. You don't want to trim too much off of this side. And then you'll have to just write perhaps on the top, just cut this ugly flap off. And then what I would do, it's so sad because I really love these little cards. They come in handy for so many things that are not even gift related. That I would take my zipper die and I would glue this in underneath this. You want to make sure that you've got it secure and that you're not gluing over anything you shouldn't be. You could also use double-sided tape. That would be fine. Skip over you might not even have to skip over that part, but we will. Then run it down the side. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll do it this way. Then just take a card base and lay it over the top. And I would just put something heavy on it. That's not heavy, but it'll have to do until it is dry. And then I will show you in a minute what that looks like to the recipient. Okay, I waited a few minutes till this was firmly attached. You could also do it on the back of your card, but we stuffed that in there and then you just grab this little tab. I really hope that they still have this. I know I didn't glue. Here you go. And then the reveal, you just peel this across like that. And then you can get your e-gift out of there and just slide it out. And it's all intact, which is what I think is the best route to go. It's, It's a way of having a gift card without having a gift card. You know what I mean? I hope this was helpful, and I promise when I have more time, I will be back. I'm under a little bit of time constraints right now, but I promise I will be back soon. You take care. Bye bye.
I hope you found this helpful and that you'll like, subscribe, follow me, and watch some of my videos in my library. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.